Well, hello and welcome to this walkthrough of the drum kits that are now in Genos 2. As you all know, all the keyboards from Yamaha have really great drum kits, but Genos 2 has taken that to a completely new standard. Let's take a look at some of these new ambient kits, and we've got the rock kit loaded in. Really big, powerful toms. Great kicks, great snare. Great crashes. We've got some novelty noises down here, but yeah. Got some really great detail on those snares. And that's the rock kit. And then we go to the pop kit. Toms. Great cymbals. And obviously got all your sort of Latin stuff up there. We've got vintage open kit. Again, some nice, really nice toms. Great stick sound. And that's, I say, we're only 3 voices in. Then we've got a vintage mute kit. They're just outstanding. Jazz kit. I don't really know quite how to demonstrate the drums in a great way, because you hit them and that's your... This is Jazz Brush Extended. Nice kit. And then we're on to the one that makes life just worth living. Cinematic percussion. This is awesome. You've got some really big stuff in here. And if you actually go down an octave, drop the octave, you've got more voices. They've actually added more kit elements on lower octaves that we before never had. But I mean, that gong is just... Listen to how long it plays for. That is just wow. And the cinematic percussion really is one of the sort of highlights in this keyboard. Then you've got production kit. And then we've got something called dirty kit. Terrible. Really, again, another very sort of different level of sound. Then we've got industrial kit. I think Yamaha must have gone to the warehouse to record these. Oh dear. that's not a good sound, is it? You can create some really interesting style patterns using these drum kits. And something just rolled away. Ooh. Dripping tap. Cigarette lighter trying to... oh dear, honestly. And again, move up an octave and there are more voices hidden. And that's the end of that one. So that's really quite a very different kit. And then we've got trap kit. Very 1980s sort of toms. And again, there's some really great. Take this into Style Creator and you could create some really great stuff. More finger clicks than you can click at. All those nice sort of long booms. There's another one. And you've got little vocal effects then.
Switch.
Switch.
Switch. Kick it. Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it. Crash.
Bop it.
Clap your hands.
Okay.
Ready, set, go. Dance. Put your hands up.
Okay.
2.
For a Style Creator, this is an absolute dream. And again, that is so useful. That sort of boom, sub drop sort of sound. Let's go down an octave. It's just a great kit. And then you're into club kit. Sounds very familiar. Then we're into chill kit. Punchy EDM. And then we got tight EDM. Some really great stuff. I mean, honestly, I could keep... Go! Yeah, there's some really great stuff. And then there's an ambient drums symphonic percussion. Just absolutely brilliant. You've got an Afro-Cuban kit. You've got all the sort of Latin-y sort of sounds. Brazilian kit. Pop percussion kit. I've got to say the tambourines have been massively improved compared to the old Genos 1. And then we're into vocal effects, which, who the hell would use these? I don't know. I've got to say, if you play a certain sequence of these notes, you can make some really terrible swear words. Say no more. Vocal beatbox. You're not telling me somebody at Yamaha didn't know what they were doing with that. They must be having a laugh. Right, then we got pop Latin, EDM kit. And then I'm not going to go through every single one of these because it's ridiculous, but you have got things like your Schlager kit that we use quite a lot in the Genos. Well, certainly I do. It's one of the best drum kits actually out there. The hit kit's really good. And then you've got things like Drum Machine, TR9 kit, TR8. Sounds like the old sort of organ rhythm box it used to have. Oh, when the saints used to, you used to do all that sort of stuff, didn't you? Turkish kits, Cuban kits. That's a handy thing to use in a style. And then you've got Symphony kit, which is the Genos 1 pop kits. And then you've got gospel ad-libs.
Come on! Yeah, yeah! Hey! Stand! Come on! 3, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, clap!
I wonder if they're winning numbers for the lottery.
1, 3, 4, 6, 8, clap!
Either that or something. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. So there you go. That's the drum kits in a short, sweet, very quick sort of way. Obviously, you have got this ambience control for the drum kits as well. So if you pick one of the new, let's have a look, ambient pop, you can change the ambience of that particular kit. So it can sound very flat room, or you can have a big room. Sounds very 80s, so that gated sort of effect. So yeah, drums in Genos 2 have gone from here to here. The level has just raised so much. And you can hear that in the styles themselves. There's one style actually in the Genos, which is one of my favourites. It's, where is it? I think it's in Easy Listening. Let me go find it. Where is it? It's not in Latin. My biggest problem is remembering where these things are. That is my issue. I know what the style's called. At least I think I do. Let me just have a quick search because it's going to be easier that way. So if I type in cha, there we go, 60s vintage cha-cha. Start the rhythm. Now, some of the styles in the old Genos, the drums sounded fine. There's nothing wrong with the drums in the old Genos, but when you actually have something to compare against, and this is the whole thing when you see these comparison videos on YouTube, I absolutely don't understand it. Why would you even try to compare a brand new instrument to an old instrument? Of course it's going to be better. They wouldn't put the damn thing out otherwise, would they? So I never get that. I never get this sort of Genos 1 versus Genos 2 or PA5X versus Genos 2. It just doesn't make sense. But this is a belter of a style, and the drums make a big difference. The drums sound vintage, they sound old, they don't sound like a standard, normal, off-the-shelf drum kit. And again, that happens on many of the styles that are in Genos too. So the drums have been hugely, I don't mean like just here's a cabasa. It's been thought of from beginning to end in terms of what's actually in there. And I do sound like a salesman. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, Christ, I sound like a Yamaha rep. I don't mean to. I'm just telling you as somebody who's played Genos 1 for 6 years, and before that Tyros 5, and before that Tyros 4. So I've seen all the instruments evolve. I haven't just sort of picked this up and making a video just for the sake of trying to make money out of it, because some of the reviews that you see on YouTube, that's all they're bothered about. I make these videos because I actually love this product. I'm passionate about this product. This keyboard is the reason why I sort of wouldn't dream to look really at any other, unless the other competition came along and come up with something that was better. I can't stand this sort of where you just buy a brand because you love the brand and that's it. I've got to buy a product because I like the product, and that's what the whole thing's about. If you don't like these drum sounds, then don't buy it. I don't expect comments below saying, "No, this is better," or "That's better than this," because that's just making yourself look stupid. If you can come back and say, "Listen to this, these are hellishly good drum kits," then I would say, yeah. I mean, if I actually compare these drums in here to some of the VST packages that I run, the VSTs are far superior. But then again, the drums in the pack you're talking 10 gigabytes of files. Well, the whole product here doesn't stack to 10 gig. So, you've got to understand that there are limitations with anything in terms of product-wise. I mean, okay, the drums are outstanding on the computer, but it doesn't give you all the functionality of an arranger. So you've got to really look at the details. But the thing is, on my sort of scale of 1 to 10, there's kind of 5 things it's got to tick. 1, it's got to be a good overall sound. I don't want something that sounds like it's been bolted on to another section. It's got to sound like a global product. This does. 2, it's got to be easy to use. This is. 3, it's got to have killer styles. This has. 4, it's got to have great voices. This has. And 5, and this is the most important part of the cake, is there's got to be other content out there that I can add when I do actually eventually, after 2 years, 3 years, get bored of the content that's in here. Because at that point, that's when you start to think, I think I should look around for another keyboard. No. This doesn't happen with Genos or Yamaha products as a whole, most of the cases. There's content out there that you can download, styles, voices, and transform this product into something new every single time. And the whole sort of ecosystem for Yamaha is vast. There are so many people out there making styles, there's so many people out there making content, there's forums, there's support groups, there's clubs, there's everything. And while I've got you, I'm going to mention my club, which I run, which is patreon.com/Genos Club. And it's a club dedicated to Genos and SX 900. So if you've got either of these instruments or a Genos 1, then have a look, because the club has lots of new styles, lots of new voices, videos, tutorials, everything. Basically, what I post on YouTube is just a fraction of what I've got on the club. There's about 1,000 video posts and 156, I think it is, styles. There's new expansion packs. There's tutorials for every element of this instrument. So there, a little shameless plug, because I don't normally do that. But I just thought, in terms of Yamaha, there is support so many areas. So take a look. If there's anything that you want to know, drop a message below. But the drums, going back to the key reason for this video, are out of this world. If you've got anything other, let me know. If you think that your instrument is better, tell me why and tell me where and what it is. I'd love to see one. I've tried pretty much every single keyboard on the market, and I cannot find anything that beats this. So there you go. That's my final roundup. So if you've got anything that you want to comment, please leave a message below. I always do try and reply. Any stupid comments automatically get deleted, because I've got this new YouTube filter where if it detects that you're a bit of a nutcase, it'll just delete you. So that That's fine. Otherwise known as my finger. So you know, keep it clean, keep it happy, keep it fun. That's all I ask. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to do a video covering some of the styles and guitars, sort of just to revisit some of those, because the guitars on Genos 2 are really so good. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are. If you aren't a subscriber, please do click subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.